Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our not jamming, topic for today. Shout out to Jobilin. Shout out to you. Kamusta ka na dyan sa UK? Shout out sa iyo dyan. Good morning, good morning. And of course, pobreng vlogger, yayaman ka din. Wearing nightly dress, wow. Papaya lifestyle. Bibingkay pink, wow. Bibingkay pink. Hello, shout out Killer Smile. How are you? Killer Smile in the house. Our Korean friend. Shout out, how are you today? How's everyone? Ayan. Hello, Yoni. Wow. Long time no see. Sige lang ng silky. Mag-enjoy. Welcome to our topic for today. Gossip is toxic. Shout out din sa iyo dyan. Ayan. Sige lang na, sige mag-enjoy. Okay, let's discuss our topic for today. But before further ado, please don't forget to share this to your groups, to your loved ones, to all your tropas groups, of course, to let them know what's the benefits of having a gossip team. Okay, sige lang nan, sige. Ayan, let's enjoy the day. Yaba. Sige lang nan, sige. Ayan. Okay. Okay. Gossip. Sometimes there's benefits of gossip as well. Gossip, if it's bad gossip or even negative gossip, there's always a advantage or benefits. But sometimes having or doing this one, it doesn't make sense at all. Talking behind someone's back can actually lead to positive change or, of course, sometimes worst. According to this study, more than 1,500 employees or employed adults who named their biggest pet peeves about their job, workplace, gossip topped the list, cited as number one by 60% of respondents. Yet, relationship experts estimated that 65% to 80% of our daily conversation are about other people. So it can't always be a bad things, right? So it's always like, okay, now, that's true, of course. I'm giving you benefits of workplace or group by doing gossip. Okay, the first one, it gets out what's really bugging you. Okay, it gets out what's really bugging you. Sometimes there are some people or there are some things that bothering you. So, of course, it needs to be clarified. So to stop bothering you by this topic, it will clear up. Okay? Sometimes the urge to gossip isn't really about the person who is irritating you, but about situation that's become untenable. Gossiping can be an opportunity to assess the underlying reason for the situation. Do you feel overworked or underappreciated? It is really our coworkers' fault or it's ours. Sometimes asking for changes in the work environment is real issue. And sometimes as well, if you are in the group, of course, to talk to the person who's concerned is a big issue as well. So it's really gets out what's bothering you. Okay? Another benefit of gossiping is it encourages cooperation. Okay? Just imagine, of course, if there's new topic, people are gathering just to hear that news or gossip. When people learn about the behavior of others through gossip, they often use this information to align with those deemed cooperative. Those who have behaved selfishly can then be excluded from group activities. Based on the prevailing gossip, this serves the group collective good. Since selfish people may exploit more cooperative individuals for their own gain. Another benefit of having gossip is it relieves stress. That's why some people are enjoying this one. Okay? Another benefit of gossip is that it relieves anxiety. In an experiment, researchers found that participants who witnessed someone behaving badly experienced stress and an increase in heart rate. Warning others about what they saw, however, lessened the effect. Okay? Of course, because you are going to anticipate things because you already know. Another benefit of gossip is it fosters self-improvement. It fosters self-improvement. All gossips doesn't have to be negative. Researchers found that hearing good stories about others provided motivation for self-improvement. Even when the gossip is negative, there is often a positive outcome for those being targeted. The study found that when people know others may gossip about them, they are more likely to learn from a bad experience and reform their behavior by cooperating more in future group settings. Hello Pisces girl, hello Joyce, shout out. Okay, so it's really advantage to gossip with someone because even it's bad, you will learn from it and you are going to change yourself as well. But if you put it on board, but otherwise, if you are not going to put it on board, you are going to fight back, it will not help the situation. And last benefits of gossiping is it provides a reality check. Okay? So you know already, oh, that person is doing this one. This person is doing like that and that. Okay? Because you are a gossip person, you are Marites, you are doing this one. Okay? Not that I'm advocating gossip. But there's nothing wrong with getting a reality check. If you want to know whether someone else is having a similar experience, you can simply ask in a non-accusation manner whether anyone else has experienced the same phenomenon. That way, they say you're not actually dissing the person, you're simply inquiring. Okay? Let's say, for example, you are doing something, you're hearing something. This is important. Okay? You are going to use this one to verify or inquire what is really you need to know. Okay? That is important. Now, okay? How are you today? What's this? Josie. Shout out to you. Okay. Do you have any question about this one? Okay. Okay, naintindihan natin ha yung mga chismosa dyan. Now, let's go to why gossip is toxic. Okay. Why gossip is toxic to culture and how to eliminate them from your group, from your team, from your workplace, or anywhere. Why we really need to be aware of this kind of people. The weight of both research and the experience of those who have been its targets say clearly that gossip can hurt relationships, create a climate of fear and resentment, all of which feeds a stress like humid air feed a storm. And stress, multiple studies it shows is one of the leading causes of a host of workplaces or in a group issue. From a decline in productivity to a rise in illness and absenteeism. Okay, if you are the one who's being marites in the group or being toxic, definitely you need to be aware. You need to be considerate. Okay, because it creates illness to someone, and of course, it drives someone not to show themselves because of you've done. Okay? Whatever you say to your organization or to your group's values are a culture that tolerates gossip and rumors mongering violates those values. Okay? Hello, Mommy Love, shout out. Workplace gossip also contribute to organizational dysfunction that causes stress, disengagement, and dropout. Okay, wherever you go, If you are the one who's making a gossip, you are a toxic. In a group, in a workplace, in a school, in a family, or any other organization. Okay? Whether or not they are formally ensconced in a values statement, your organization expects people to act with integrity and honesty, and to treat others with respect and compassion. If that is not the case, stop listening now and start looking for a new friend or job or new group. Anytime or two or more people talk about a coworker or a group member behind his or her back, those values are violated. Okay, that's it. That's the disadvantage of experiencing the gossip. It ruins the integrity. Okay, it ruins the integrity. Why? The root of the word is integrity is integer. Thank you sa pag-share, Mami Love. Which in mathematics means one invisible whole. Do you remember Mother Teresa? As Mother Teresa put it in her book, A Simple Path, you are all children of the same God. Gossip is inherently divisive, pitting the gossips and those who join them around the coffee pot against those being gossiped about. There is no surer or quicker way to sow distrust in an organization or group than for people to suspect that co-workers or member are spreading rumors about them behind their back. Okay? Hello Maria G, shout out to you. Okay, next one. Honesty. Gossip is inevitably dishonest. Even if the gossiper says it's factual, correct at the time the words are spoken, the time the rumors go through the grapevine. Remember the telephone game in Fort Gate? They have been twisted into a falsehood. Hello World Tour, shout out. Okay? So always remember, gossip is really inevitably dishonest. Even you are telling the truth, at the end of the day, the word or the time the word are spoken, by the time the rumor go through the grapevine, it will change the meaning. Hello Daniel Vlog, shout out to you. Okay, so stop doing or making gossip because it will not help you at all. Hello man, Jubita, shout out po. Music lover. Okay. Respect. Spreading rumors about a co-worker or member of the group is an insidious and particularly hurtful form of bullying. Okay? Saying bad things about co-workers or a member of the group behind that person's back is that far more disrespectful and more cowardly than saying the same thing to that person face would be. It is also disrespectful in that whereas a person can respond to accusation made directly. Both rumors cannot be altered. Hello, Mommy Helen, shout out. Okay? So if you are telling that you are concerned to that person and then you are saying something behind that person, you disrespect that person. Do not tell the world that you respect that person and then at the end of the day you are telling something behind that person. You are selfish. You're just thinking about yourself. It's your benefits. It's not about you respecting that person. You are enjoying the gossiping, that's why. Okay? Next one. Compassion. Shout out Mom Jovita and Sir Eddie. Gossip and rumors mongering is never intended to help the person being gossiped about. Quite to the contrary. To say hurtful things about another person behind that person back reflect a profound absence of empathy. Instead of trying to help the person who is struggling with whatever problem the gossip is about or talking about, the gossiper is actively making the victim's situations worse. Okay? So stop doing the gossip because at the end of the day, you are not helping really the person. You are making the worst scenario into the worst of all. Okay? So you understand what's going on. If you are gossiping, you are destroying everything. It's your benefits. Wow. Shout out, Arlene. Mukhang nagsusulputan ang mga mababait. Okay. Gossip, a colossal killer in workplace or in a group. Okay. Have you ever strolled past the break room and spotted a small group of colleagues quietly chatting in the corner? Have you felt those same people looking at you suspiciously whether you enter the room? Been there. Done that. Guess what? Your coworkers are gossiping and it could hurt you or others in the group or in the office, in the workplace. While gossip may appear to some to be innocuous, it can be quite damaging to the entire group or company or in a workplace. Okay? Always remember that. How does one differentiate between gossip and a general discussion? Okay. Here's where things become tough. How to spot the difference when light conversation and idle chit-chat turns unpleasant, provocative, and embarrassing to the individual being spoken about. You have entered gossip territory, which is a kind of assault and workplace or group violence. Okay? You are violating if you're working, you are violating the HR terms. Yeah. Okay. Next one. If you are still not certain, put the conversation in the test. Okay? So how can you identify if that one is conversation or gossiping? Okay, answer this question. Is the discussion celebrating someone else's suffering? Okay, if you are in the group, you are chatting of someone, you are discussing someone to praise or someone will suffer. Especially, let's say for example, you are a YouTuber. You are discussing of someone in your live stream discussing someone, does this discussion benefit the person you are using on your topic? If that's the disadvantage of that person, definitely you are gossiping. Is there a negative emotional component to it, or does it appear to promote conflict? Okay? Answer this question. If it's negative emotional component on it, if there's negative, does it promote conflict? If someone hears what you're talking about, then you are gossiping. Would you avoid saying it directly to the person? Yeah. If you cannot avoid or if you cannot tell it to the person, definitely you are gossiping. And is it a rumor concerning other member of the group or employee or employee's job status or promotion or demotion, or their channel will be in trouble, or their group will be at risk, then that you are gossiping. You are trying to destroy that person, and you are selfish. Biatch. Okay? You don't deserve any appreciation if you are loving those things. If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you are gossip master. Okay? Sige nan sige. But why is gossip so dangerous to a workplace or in a group? As a gossip circulates, which is undoubtedly does, it may have a wide range of negative consequences on a group or workplace culture, including trust erosion. Okay? Trust erosion. Creating a productive work environment requires trust, or in a group, it requires trust. Rumors diminish confidence. Those who indulge in the activity may work it if other colleagues or group member are gossiping about them behind their backs. And it is assumed that the person who is the focus of the gossip will discover it and never be able to trust their colleagues again. Of course. If I'm going to ask you, how can these people trust you again if you are their victims? Okay? Definitely, they're not going to trust you again. They're not stupid to trust you again. You destroy them. Yeah? So always remember that. The consequence of doing this. And it's low morale. Gossiping fosters a backstabbing climate that can make the workplace or a group miserable. High turnover rates result from low morale, placing the group or company at the competitive disadvantage. Okay? Hello, Ma'am Juvita. Hindering teamwork. Okay. It can be damaging to a teamwork in a professional environment that necessitate collaboration. When employees learn they are subject of gossip, they are less likely to want to collaborate with the co-workers who spread the rumors. This generally results in a poisonous work environment or atmosphere in which people are more concerned with their peers' disruptive behavior than with getting the job done or the task done. Okay? Of course, how can you join with a group if they are your topic? If you are their topics, how can you trust them? There's no teamwork if the group is gossiping about you, isn't it? You will not like to collaborate with them. How can you collaborate with these backstabbers? Yeah? So it's not really advisable to do this one. Litigation. When gossip turns malevolent, the person on the receiving end or the receiving end may regard it as harassment. If they seek a solution by reporting it to a supervisor or manager or through the organization complaint procedure and do not receive satisfactory result, their next step will be to file a lawsuit. Okay? Public litigation can turn into a disaster from organization's reputation. Okay? So let's say, for example, you are expert, master of gossip. You love to print screen and send it to someone. They can file a lawsuit against that. That's against the law. Okay? So it will ruin the group, the organization, the relationship because of what you're doing. Okay? At the end of the day, the karma is real. If you send the print screen, it might use against you. Okay? So be careful in that one. You need to sort out your attitude because it's not really advisable to do this gossip. Especially nowadays, we are in computer era. Everything is recorded. Disciplinary action. Okay? If you are in the company, definitely you will have this one. Gossip does not just involve personal assault on others. It may also involve exposing critical or confidential information to folks who should not have access to it. This will constitute a breach of cooperative policy, which may result in disciplinary action, including termination. Okay? So it's very simple. If you know already that you are the headache, just get out from the group. You know already. You are just the headache because you are just doing these things for your own benefits. Okay? Now that you understand how destructive, negative chatters can be, I'm giving you the simple step to help you as an employee or group member eliminate gossip from the workplace or in the group. Okay? The first one, implement a zero tolerance workplace gossip policy, even in the group. Many businesses have policy in place to prevent workers from releasing sensitive information about employee. If, for example, a manager releases sensitive information about a staff member that leads to gossiping, the manager may face disciplinary action. Okay? This same. If you are in the group, definitely you will have facing consequences. Even there's no policy that you are going to face the consequences, do you think the group members will like to be with you? F off. Definitely, nobody will like to be with you because of your attitude, a gossip master. Okay? It's not really advisable to have that one. Okay. Set a good example. Do not gossip and be a role model for others to follow. When the gossip begins, be firm and change the subject. You are sending a message to others that this conduct will not be allowed. Do not tolerate. If people saying, that person is like this, like that, just ignore them. Stop them. Tell them that you are not interested. Because if you are going to listen to them, definitely it will spread out and you are their members now. Okay? So it's not really advisable to have this kind of attitude. If you are a leader, be a good model, a role model, should I say. Yeah. Next one is notify the supervisor or your leader. If you are in the group, if the talk is spreading and gathering supporters, have the fortitude to alert your immediate supervisor or leader. Okay? Hello, Noe Masti, shout out to you. If you know already that they are making members, because gossip always attracts people. That's the reason why it's easy for them to gather supporters or members. Managers or group leaders who advocate for a healthy work environment should now approach the issue in a way that supports and promotes a positive workplace. Okay? Next one will be act. You need to act against the culprit. Okay? Act against the culprit. Stand up to the culprits and address them one by one in a neutral and secluded settings. The goal is not to smack down, but to explain how behavior is hurting the work environment. Okay? So always remember that. Make sure you understand. You need to be in the middle, in a neutral. You are not taking side. Okay? Talk to them in private, not in public. Do not approach them in front of someone else because it's not really good. Okay? Next one is meet with your team if you are the leader or the manager. In a workplace meeting, bring up the issue of gossip to educate team on its harmful repercussions. Okay? If you are the leader, make sure you talk to both persons or the group, because it's not really good if you are leader and you do not care if they're doing those things. Yeah. Encourage positive conversation. The inverse of gossip is to cultivate a culture in which individuals share stories about success at work or in the team. An example will be, let's say, the group member or employee going out of their way to service a client. Then management sharing the story company-wide and on social media to enhance the brand value. Consider morning huddle with a positive chatter and storytelling to reinforce the culture values and key behavior you want. Multi-talented personalities. Sino yun? See? Okay. Next one is You need to ignore the gossip. Just ignore the gossip. Gossiper love attention and will take advantage of open and welcoming ears. Your strategy is to be preoccupied with your work, as you should be. So you are not accessible to listen. Do not take the juicy gossip button from the gossiper, because they want to spread it by engaging other gossipers. Okay? Thank you, Noe Musty. Always remember that one. It attracts everything, everyone. So if you are going to tolerate this, definitely you will be one of them. Okay? You need to ignore the gossip as a leader or you want to manage the team. Respond with something positive. Deflect the chatter by expressing something genuinely good that you believe to be accurate and fair. The other side of the coin, a compliment about the individual being attacked, will put the gossiper on the spot and may prevent them to continue the conversation. Okay? Response in a positive way. Do not kill them straight away. Just respond in a positive way so that they can prevent the gossip continue. Okay? Yeah. Next one is keep your personal life private. Okay. Keep your personal life private. Do not share personal information at work or in a group with someone who might use it as a fuel for gossip. If you can discover them chatting about others, so you should know they are gossiping about you, do not give them the means to do so. Okay? Even though there are some people who doesn't know how to respect, they are going to dig in your personal stuff, and then in that way they're going to discuss it with someone. Okay? So you cannot control these people, but as much as possible, you need to keep your personal life private. It's not really advisable to discuss, especially, let's say, for example, you are in a workplace. Workplace is workplace. That's not personal. Okay? If you are a YouTuber, YouTube is not personal. You can, even the people who's discussing their lives, they have their boundaries as well. Until here, until there, I can only expose this one. But otherwise, it's up to you. Okay? We spend a lot of time at work. It should be a place that is welcoming and comfortable. Gossip creates a toxic atmosphere in the workplace. Don't let it take hold you. Okay? Don't let it take hold you. It could ruin your business or group and take years to recover. Hello, Toy Toy. Yeah. Why do people like gossip? Why, guys? Why you love gossip? Okay? Me, I don't really love gossip. I just ignore it because it's a waste of time. If I'm going to do the gossip, I talk to the person straight away. Because I don't like talking about someone else because that's their personal life. I don't want to get involved. But why do people like gossip? Thus far, research has, for instance, show that folks were motivated to interact in gossip, to bond with their groups or members, to entertain themselves, to exchange information, to vent emotions, and take care of social order. People often argue that these motives are quite harmless and even support constructive tendencies. A number of psychology reasons draw people to gossip. Okay? I'm giving you the following reason might interest people in gossip. Why? Why people interested in gossip? The first one is social area. Though gossip's social bonds can be strengthened and formed, when information about other people is shared, people who are involved in the exchange of personal information and opinions can feel closer to one another. It can possibly encourage a feeling of local area and having a place with a gathering. Did you notice this one? The people who's gossiping, they love to add you on Facebook or social media. The people who's gossiping people, they love to get your information. Okay? Because they want to be closer to you and they're going to use it against you. Okay? So it's not really advisable. You need to be careful because giving your personal information to these people, it will not control them to make you their topic. Okay? The next one is development and diversion. Development or diversion. A brief break from day-to-day existence and diversions and emerge out of tattle. It provides some form of entertainment by focusing on the lives and activities of other people. People may enjoy hearing stories or speculations about personal lives of individuals, public figures, or celebrities because it adds excitement or drama to their own lives. Isn't it? They love to do this one. They love to dig in someone's lives because it makes them enjoyable. It makes them excited. It adds up their dramas in their lives. Okay? So, those are the things that you need to think of. Next one is dating by compassion. Dating by compassion. Contrasting oneself with other people is often part of tattle. Individuals can rest easier, tinker about themselves, or gain trust in their own lives by examining the embarrassments, triumphs, or disappointments of others. It encourages self-improvement and can temporarily boost self-esteem by highlighting the shortcomings or misfortune of other people. Yeah? You are looking for someone to talk to and your topic is someone else. How unfair is that? You are going to talk to someone to discuss the shortcomings of that person, the misfortune of the other people. How unfair is that? Okay? Oh my God. It's not really acceptable. How can you sleep at night in doing this? It's not really, it makes me sick. Okay. Next one. The next one will be collecting details. Yeah. People can learn a lot about their social environment, including social norms, values, and expectations from gossip. By remaining educated about the activities and conduct regarding others, people can explore their social connection all the more really. Gossip can also serve as a form of warning or protection when people activity share information about individuals or situations that could be harmful. Yeah. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're chatting to someone and then you are sending the conversation to that person. Your conversation of the other person, you're sending it to a different person. How immature are you? Even the old conversation, you're sending it to someone. You're nothing but a biatch. It's not really good. Your attitude is very immature. You do not deserve to be trusted. Even there's a law that if you're doing that, it's really, you will be prosecuted. But you don't understand what you're doing, the damage that you're doing. Okay? Transformative variables. Transformative variables. According to some researcher, gossip has its evolutionary roots. In familial social orders, being familiar with the way of behaving and notoriety of others might have had endurance benefits, as it assisted people with surveying expected partners, contenders, or dangers. Even if the context has changed, this tendency to gather and share social information may still exist in a modern human. It is vital to take note that while tattle can be a typical social way of behaving, it can sometimes be negative or valuable. Tattle can prompt tales, deception, and damage to people included. When talking about other people, it's important to show empathy, respect, and discretion. Okay? That's really cool. Yeah. Do you have any question? Let's continue. Some of the common questions that arise in our mind about gossip will be, the first one is gossip problem with one's mental health? Yeah. Is gossip problem with one's mental health? Gossiping may also result in fatigue, anxiety, or depression symptoms. Additionally, experts caution against gossiping since it can result in a long-term health and psychological problem like panic attack, remorse, and in severe cases, post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay? Yet, why does gossip seem so satisfying? Wow! Yeah. Why gossip seems so satisfying? The hormone oxytocin, which is closely connected to positive emotions and human experiences, including empathy, Mother-infant attachment and teamwork seems to increase when individual gossip. Okay? So that's the same feeling. That's the reason why it's very satisfying. Okay? Next one. What is the personality of gossip person? Ayan. Personality of gossip person. Gossips are desperate and immature people. Okay? If you are a gossip person, your attitude is you are so desperate and immature person. They have drama, love conflict, and are so deeply unconfident that they feel compelled to inform and spread false accusations and stories about others so as to feel a way of superiority or to be ready to play the last word role of the victim. Okay? So if you are Marites, you are having love conflict, you are the most dramatic person and are so deeply unconfident. Okay, you feel compelled to inform and spread false accusation or accusations and stories about others. So you will feel the way of superiority. You want to be on top of someone else, that's why you're doing this. Or otherwise, you are acting as a role of the victim. That's the reason why you are a big loser. Okay, next one. What happened? Okay, what happened to your brain once you gossip? What happened to your brain once you gossip? Okay, there's a university in Fabia. They conducted some research into the consequences of gossiping. Okay, on women solely, and that they discovered that chit-chatting with friends and associates causes the brain to release biochemical referred to an oxytocin. After after sex, the body releases a similar cuddle chemical. Okay, how imagine is that? How satisfying is that when you gossip? The same feeling when you have after sex. That's the reason why everybody loves to do this one. Okay. Next one. What effects may gossip have on person's mental and emotional health? In addition to being embarrassment at the time, being the target of humors can have a negative long-term impact on someone's self-confidence and self-esteem. This impact may occasionally contributed to the, let's say for example, long-term. Okay, it contributes to development of sometimes eating disorder or worse, suicidal thoughts, depression or anxiety. Okay? This is the effect of what you're doing if you are gossiping someone. So please be careful and be aware. Is gossiping a bad habit? Is gossiping a bad habit? Individuals who spread rumors, gossip, and defame others cause significant harm to culture and relationship. And they can utilize these tactics unilaterally to initiate or escalate conflicts. Okay? It's not really advisable. Yeah. How does one get over gossip? Apologize to the person you gossip about. Be in charge of your action and afterward hear them. After thinking carefully about what you would like to mention, ask this person how you'll make things better and repair your relationship. Okay? Always remember that one. You need to fix what you've done or the damage. That is the advantage of that one. Okay? That is amazing. That our topic for today, which is gossip is a toxic. Hope you learn from this topic. See you next time. Love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you later. See you around.